ago. The strangest thing that's ever happened to him on the road. We were going over and over this and really could not think of anything. He couldn't come up with anything. You know, I don't want you to be mad. We don't really have any, he doesn't have any great stories. Like, I literally tried him to think of something and he just couldn't come up with anything. But it's been almost a year, like when we first started dating and stuff. I remember him being on the road and he was getting on the bus they stopped at a gas station. He was getting back on the bus and this lady thought that he was, I think it was Eric Church. I want to almost swear by that it was Eric Church, but I won't. She was just so sure that that's who he was, and it was, you know, he was the star of the bus, and she thought he was lying to him, and he's like, no, I'm not, like, I'm not, you know, Eric Church, blah, blah, and she's like, yeah, you are, I know you are, so that's pretty funny, I think, at least. And then this is another question for him. If he could change one thing about me, what would it be? He did not like this question. He thought he was under the gun. So he thought he could change. He would like to change. I don't have enough faith in myself, I guess. Like when it comes to like doing a dream thing, I'm afraid of failure. And he wishes that I wouldn't be afraid of failure because he thinks I'm amazing at the things I want to do, and for me not to be afraid to fail because he doesn't think I will. But that's a thing that I kind of deal with. A lot of things I want to do, and he said that would be one thing he wants to change, and it's the truth. He does tell me that all the time. And then, do I believe in ghosts and have I had any experiences? I don't believe them. I don't not believe in them. I don't like talking about scary things, so it's just something I just don't talk about. So I don't really have an opinion for either of those questions. And if I could change one thing about him, what would it be? He's very literal, but it's one thing I love about him at the same time. Like, you could totally just be sarcastic and he takes it so literally, and you're like, no, I was just being funny, it's not serious, I was just being funny. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, that's him. He's so very, very literal. Like, I say that and you're like, yeah. No, he's very, very literal. It's funny. I've never met anyone like that before. And then, what is my favorite thing to do while he's away? Shopping. Playing with makeup. I love playing with makeup tricks. Cleaning. I'm always cleaning. There's always something to clean. I work, so I'm working. I hang out with girlfriends. Nothing too special, but I keep busy. I watch my chick flicks when he's gone, because he doesn't, I mean, he'll watch chick flicks with me, but I watch him when he's gone, so he doesn't have to, and it's kind of like my alone time and kind of girly time, and I like my alone time a lot. I really do. Have any of your past relationships affected our relationship as a couple now? No. We definitely have not brought any of our past relationships into our relationship now. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's a hard thing, especially if you've dated people in the past that have ruined your trust issues, or your stuff you're stealing from past people you've dated. It's very easy to bring into the relationship you're in now, but we definitely have not done that, and I think it's just one other thing that makes us a strong couple, is we go in it as each other, not as him being somebody else I've dated in the past. My favorite fast food joint, Mickey D's. I'm a McDonald's girl. I will admit it. I love McDonald's. Second after that would probably be Arby's, but they're a little pricey, so I will go with McDonald's. Do we plan for any more animals? Yes, I love animals. I tried to get him to let me bring home a duck not even like a month ago. This poor little duck was just stranded, like walking around, and it'd been around my work for like a week, and he finally was like, we'll just take it to the lake, but you can't take it home. He's like, I know you want to help it, we'll take it to the lake, but we can't take it home. But I would take home every animal in the world if I could, and he knows that. So we do definitely plan on having animals when we have a bigger house, and in the future, not anytime soon. Is Guitar Hero a dog person or a cat person? If he had to pick out of those two, he'd definitely be a cat person. That's the reason why we have cats and not a dog. I was going for the dog, but he definitely is a cat person out of the both, but he'd prefer no animals if he had anyway. Not that he doesn't love animals, it's just his music and his career is focused right now, and he can't focus on animals. At least that's what he said when we got them. But I will tell you, he's the best cat dad ever. Like, he is just like, he just loves those little stinkers so much. It's so adorable. But I don't make him look like a kind of a girly guy. So yeah, but he's a cat person. My favorite thing from Dairy Queen used to be the Oreo Blizzard. I'm not a huge ice cream fan, but when I got my ice cream cravings, it would be Dairy Queen's Oreo Blizzard, until I tried their new Caramel Brownie Blizzard, and I'm addicted, and I officially have an ice cream tooth now. Like, I could eat that every day. In fact, that sounds really good right now. But yes, that would be my favorite at the moment, is the Caramel Dairy Queen Brownie Blizzard, whatever they call it. I don't even know what to call it. So, but that's it. And then another question was, tell me a little bit about your family. Are you close with your parents and your brother, and how do I cope with living so far apart? I'm extremely close with my parents and my brother. We moved a lot growing up, so we always had each other. My brother and me are not that far apart in age. We're 2 years apart, so we are definitely close. We were each other's friends wherever we moved to and from. My family's amazing. They really are. My parents have been together, if I get this wrong, I'm in so much trouble, 27 years this December. I think it's 27 years this coming up December. They're in love. They have date nights regularly, like they did when we were younger. They made time for each other. They're definitely great role models to have as a family, as a couple. Like, I've learned so much from them. How do I cope living so far apart? It's hard. It is hard, especially when Tim's on the road. It makes it even harder. But I talk to I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, and this is so embarrassing. I talk to my parents daily, if not like 10 times a day. Like, me and my mom are best friends. Like, I'm like, oh, guess what just happened? Or, oh, we just did this. Or, oh, we're gonna go do that. Like, my mom is just like my best friend. I tell her everything. And the same with my dad. He's the same way. I tell him everything. I can be so open with my dad. And it's a great thing to have. It is really great. And I've been so blessed with the most amazing family. My brother's awesome. We get along. We have a great time hanging out. He is very protective over me. I cannot brag enough about my family. I love them. They're perfect. I love you guys if you're watching. Mwah. I miss you. Come see me soon. And then I said before I wanted to elope. Do I not dream of having a dream wedding in a church? I do want to elope. A dream wedding in a church? No. I've never dreamed of having a church wedding. Ever. I have dreamed of having that beautiful wedding with the bands and the flowers and the twinkle lights and, you know, just the fairy gown wedding dress. Like, I've dreamed of that. Never while dating Tim, though. It was when I was in a past relationship. You know, you think you're gonna marry every guy you're pretty much with. It's a girl thing, I think, or at least it's my thing. I don't know. When I was younger, you would think that. And it was more of the wedding. With Tim, it's not about a wedding. It's just about being with that person. If we get married, fabulous. If we don't, big deal. I love him so much, and I know he loves me, and it's just not anything we really care for. We do plan on having a reception once we do get married, just so our families can meet, but it's gonna be like Coke in a bottle, like him and his friends playing music, like grill out kind of thing. Like, we just don't need that wedding. And not saying that anybody shouldn't have a dream wedding. If it's what you want, have it, enjoy it. It is such a big day and such an amazing day, and you want to have pictures and all these people around. Like, I totally understand that. But for us, it's just, we just have each other, and that's all we need. We don't need anything like a wedding. We're just happy where we're at, and eloping's just for us. It's not for everybody, just like a dream wedding's not for everybody, and it's not for us as a couple. And that's just where we're at on that. So yep, no dream wedding for us, and I would not miss it, I guarantee. Now, photographer I will have at my eloping, whatever, you know, I do want to capture that moment, but far as the wedding per se, no, I will not ever miss, I think, not having a big wedding.